Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Aftershock Corner.
We're Ghost.
Huh?
We're Ghost.
Change the thing?
It's good.
No, we're Ghost. I'm just saying we're Ghost.
Oh, okay.
It's good. It's fine.
Because we
In
have
the puppet
literally...
show, you can see us.
I think it's just the warm. It's not really the.
Are you jerking off?
No, look at the camera. It's funny.
Yeah. I think it's
Jerking
the.
off, huh?
I think it's the warm. It's not really the camera. There's nothing I can do about it. But welcome to the Aftershock Corner, Season 3, Episode 17, the final season. Not the final season. The final episode of the season. This is the season
The final
finale.
season episode. The final episode, season episode, season episode.
Season.
Episode, season.
Episode, season, episode.
Season
I didn't
episode.
know. It's the season finale of the Aftershock Corner.
Of the season. Of the finale.
We finally had a season that didn't have any interruptions or not much complaining, I feel like. So that was cool. But I am Owen the Birdman Finch, introducing myself for the last time this season, and this is...
The champion. And always will be champion. TikTok.
And this is...
With the championship in his way, rubbing it in my face. The humble soldier. Just think of a new nickname because I've run out of ideas.
Okay.
El Vagabundo.
Since when was Al Vagabundo a humble soldier?
I have been humbled by my championship loss.
Okay.
I was very
You'll
braggadocious.
get your rematch at...
No, there's only triple up matches now.
Okay. And then, because the reason is let's get to our next person.
Eat cake, you pussy.
I slouched over and died.
What now? I'm a spirit.
I'm just Steve Coakley now. Everyone's dead. The parachute man got hit by a bus.
Even the...
The smart slayer got crushed by a table.
Vince McMahon was his guy's throat slit.
Steve Steiner got eaten by Shadow Man number 5 and his girlfriend. It's horrifying.
Ronald Trump...
They're eating him!
Ronald Trump got fired mysteriously.
No, I actually heard it different. Donald Trump got murdered by Johnson.
Yes. He got away with it too.
Yeah.
It would have got away with it.
Hey! It wouldn't be first time. It wouldn't be first time when Trump got away from got owned by Russia.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
So,
Vince McMahon. Well, we're eating Vince McMahon. We turned him into a cheesecake and eating him.
so we're cannibals now.
As for the Rockland Rampage, he is right here.
Unadulterated.
Unadulterated, yes.
Because
He's actually adulteral. He's actually an adulteral.
so this will be the last appearance by...
This will be the last appearance on the Aftershock Corner.
We will miss him.
The Rockland Rampage,
I won't.
Steve Steiner, for this season. Maybe a few cameos in the future, who knows?
But as a full-time member, he is off to Bridgewater State University
Yes.
in Massachusetts. If you didn't know that, I don't care.
This is not the last you will see of the Rockland Rampage. For the Rockland Rampage is actually a tag team name of me and my partner who will be starting a show.
You and your partner, we gay?
You faggot, bro?
Give it
look, bro?
You look, bro? How's that?
Oh, wait. Ah, there it is.
One last time for Steve.
You can get the hair and everything.
I'm actually gonna eat cheesecakes with my friends.
You egg, excuse me, man.
It's not an excuse, it's a friggin' cheesecake. What am I supposed to do?
Now eat a cheesecake and work out.
I can work on A&A. Cheesecake is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
But anyhow...
And that's it, that comes.
It's in the Bible.
This will be his
Or
last...
chest cake.
Ever since Steve has joined the show, there's been shoes stolen, there's been...
Lights turn out.
There's been tables kicked. There's been
Lights turned out,
there's been failed front flips and back flips. I really wish I could just edit that clip into this video of just him failing the front flip. You should watch it one final time before he leaves.
lot of funny moments.
He always promised that there was going to be his name coming in to steal the belt, which never happened.
Yep. It's not my fault, though.
And it kind of is. He promised that a meme was coming of him
It's coming.
failing the front flip, which
coming.
never
Don't
came.
worry, it's never gonna come. Don't worry.
My memes are not like my neighbors. They come eventually.
Oh, it's disgusting. I don't
No,
know.
I don't know what to think about that.
And then
That's
there's
what
been
she said.
there's been
That's what she
debates
said. It was very
about the
small.
guy that we don't
Oh,
want to talk about on this
two in a
channel
row.
about whether he needs to turn heel or not, and whether it's just the smokes being haters. And there's also been
Physical altercations.
since Steve has joined this
Yeah, I'm
show.
pretty sure Tuts almost killed me like 12 times.
Literally almost one time.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm gonna say, 90% of the time, it was probably my fault.
And then Steve, since he's joined the show, has slayed 2 smokes off the show.
Successfully slaying 2 smirks, but then
I
tried
don't know. Would
slaying
you really
table.
call them smokes though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
One of them he can't
I tried slaying a table and that didn't go so well.
No, the table got the best of you.
Yeah.
Fought back.
So now that we've got, that's a little information about Steve.
So I've now been diagnosed with table phobia.
Yeah. Oh, there's one final thing that
You're
happened.
sitting on a chair attached to a table, so you can't.
One final thing that
It's still here,
happened.
yeah.
Even though this didn't make it because of copyright, there was a Walkland Rampage versus Owen Dust match on here.
Yep.
It got copyrighted.
Well, I couldn't upload it because of copyright, so it wouldn't let me upload it.
So
So
that and the cops got mad at us
Yeah.
doing it.
so
That was an epic brawl. That was rude.
I got-
You know what's worse is I was actually concerned going over to the steps and like hanging off the edge and having Owen punch me. I was gonna jump down.
You were. You wanted to do that.
I remember I got caught.
Came over
The match was
and
actually going really well, but then it got ruined.
You don't have to hear Stardust, what's up, ever again.
Why is he leaving?
Hey, it's Stardust.
I don't know.
I mean, it's Owen Dust. I thought I made that clear. Owen Dust.
Hey, Stardust, what's up, Stardust?
Anyhow, hopefully I never have to hear "Wanna Work Out, Bro?" Unless it's John doing the impression, but I probably will hear that again.
No, you probably will. I will still.
Never have to hear about.
Unsure of what I'm gonna call the radio show on Bridgewater though.
And since this is I may start like a
web/interweb
Show.
maybe just for this summer too. I may start like
Odd show.
I may start like a monthly series that way we can all at least keep our talks about wrestling, so that way months won't go by. I mean, John obviously will probably end up making videos together, but that way months will go by where Chris is like left out of the dust and he has to like come on here and say, well, here's what I think about what's going on here, from here, from here.
This
That
is
way.
on Aftershock Corner. We have a new spin-off series called Where the Hell is Rockland Rampage?
We have a new spin-off series. We just spin-off series called
I mean, look
Corner Shock After the.
No, we should do like things where we're like detectives trying to find Walkland Rampage.
Prior Shock Corner.
All right, so
We have to
Joey,
go find Rockland Rampage's twin Coughlin Rampage.
The
Okay,
snake is
so,
corner shock after the.
Shock Corner.
And originally,
That's actually not
Steve, you're actually, not Steve, Chris, you're actually the reason that Steve Coakley's name got revealed in the open, because you called him Coakley one time.
His name
I
is
go like 20 times.
Yeah, but then that one, it was a mystery about what his actual last
Cockland
name was.
Rampage is actually the long lost
Is he a
little
porn
brother
star?
of Cock Lesnar
And obviously,
Say porn star.
and all of Goldberg's sons.
Steve had like the shortest gimmick ever, because Parachute Man would have been great had he had not unmasked on camera.
Or put it on.
Parachute Man number 2 got hit by the bus. Parachute Man number 1, I killed him.
All right,
You killed him when he started.
Raw,
But-
SmackDown, and NXT.
And then we're going to talk about, there was a certain pregnant person that had a kid.
Congratulations, Brian.
Pregnantly. There was a pregnant.
So who's doing the Raw notes?
I'll do Raw as War notes.
Okay. It's just Raw, but okay.
Raw as War. Shut up. I'll fight you. Shut up. Shut up, Ned. Shut up. Yes.
Wait, look at this one. Trapezes, how's it look?
You're terrible. Get out!
Alright, let's get
So
to
we
You
had.
know, if I start a web show, I'm gonna make a poster, and that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be me doing this. And the back of it's gonna be me doing trapezes.
Trapezes.
Okay.
So Raw just sort of happened the yesteryear.
yesteryear. No.
I gotta be honest, the O2 arena wasn't as loud as that, right?
And it was in London
They were actually kind of quiet.
because they're doing their annual tour.
Very loudly.
So
Even though we actually
we have
like the baby face for
Dean Deanster backstage.
We're not going to cover the WWE.com exclusives or no?
You
Nah.
nerd.
Guess not.
You nerd.
So Dean Ambrose shows up
he's backstage and he gets a phone call on his cell
Even
phone.
though his phone is blank, it doesn't show anything.
And he gets a phone call from Kurt Angle. No, a funny line that he did you like those pictures I sent you? He's like, oh, your wife looked at him. That's not good. So I wonder how he sent Kurt Angle on his cell phone. But
He sent Kurt Angle.
But anyhow, we find out that Kurt Angle for some reason wasn't able to be at the UK. I don't know what the real reason was.
I know he traded passports with Jeff Hardy.
He did. He was at home recovering. I forget what but his daughter had like a dance recital that he went to.
Okay. So we find out that Dean Ambrose is going to be running Raw. So then he's like, hit my music. I got a big announcement to make. And then they hit his music.
They didn't hit his music. They didn't look at his music and then hit it.
Maybe they did. You never know. You don't know what they're doing backstage.
No, they have it on
But
the
Dean
soundboard, and when they play it, they just hit it.
but then Dean Ambrose,
all the buttons.
he comes out and makes this announcement, and he's about to put The Miz in a match, but then The Miz and Maurice come out.
In the elevator.
And then The Miz and
Vince walks by.
The Miz thinks that this is BS. That Dean Ambrose is running Raw because Raw is going to run into complete chaos with Dean Ambrose being in charge. Which again, John, Miz speaks truth.
Miz speaks the truth.
Because Dean Ambrose was talking about how
Dean Ambrose is a drunk.
Dean Ambrose was talking about how there's not going to be any there's not going to be any promos. We're just going to have matches. So then Miz says that he got a text from Stephanie McMahon and says that
The hell was she sending him?
saying that she has made him the co-general manager. Even though how the hell did she know Kurt Angle wasn't going to be there to begin with? That's kind of like a logic.
He sent the pictures to Ambrose, and Ambrose said,
and another thing that was a logic flaw, Dean Ambrose talked about how he had the show all planned out, but he didn't find out he was going to be running the show until just before the show started. That didn't make any sense either.
He made it up in his head in 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, he is a lunatic, so
he is a lunatic and he has a fridge.
But anyhow, so Miz and Ambrose go back and forth about being the GMs.
There's a YouTube video.
And then it got awesome. Who comes out? None other than Braun Strowman, and he has his shoulder. He has his shoulder in a sling because he legitimately has a shoulder injury.
Elbow.
Because the WWE decided to.
I'm gonna say it, Braun, you are a badass for actually being injured and showing up on Raw, but so isn't someone else.
We're not gonna
Who doesn't have a legitimate injury? Braun Strowman has a legitimate injury.
You know what the funny thing is? Braun is so great, he injures himself. He randomly decides to run into a door. I think that's going to work out.
To prove his power!
Yeah.
Leaky had a legitimate injury once.
Wait, who's Leaky?
Yeah, we don't.
Voldemort.
No.
No. Don't you mean Spartan Sprinkles?
That we're calling now.
Spartan Showers?
But anyhow, so Braun Strowman comes out and says that he's not done with. He said that he's not done with spouting showers until that he.
Fine, Sicilian showers.
As long as until he full and.
That's
Italian SpongeBob.
But he says he's not done with spouting showers.
Alright, here's what we're gonna call from now on. Spring boob, flower pants.
I like that name actually.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
Spring boob, flower pants.
So who's Boob?
Joe. Keep it simple.
No, because Joe's Samoa Joe.
Why don't we just call them JoJo? Wait, no, there actually is a JoJo.
Yeah.
Joseph.
Alright, we'll call him.
A good Joseph.
Alright, we're gonna call him Big Joe. Then there's JoJo, and then there's Senior Joe.
I like the swim. We can swim boob spy your finish.
You know what they say about guys named Joe? Is the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for them.
So,
but anyhow, Braun Strowman says that whatever we're gonna call him, he says he's not finished with him. Until he's left laying because he, as long as he's breathing.
So as long as Roman Reigns is alive.
We called him.
So then Kalisto comes out and he pretty much brings up the fact that he beat Braun Strowman and he's not finished with Braun Strowman, and he says that he wants to settle his issues with Braun Strowman for tossing him in the dumpster like he was a piece of garbage, and that Braun Strowman complained that he beat him, which again,
Killing names.
You don't make him look like a winner?
if he won.
It rains.
He wants to wrestle Braun Strowman. But Braun Strowman's, and Kalisto, I gotta be honest, he cut a really bad promo, dude.
Yeah.
That promo was bad. Braun Strowman says that he is injured. He's not willing to compete. But he says, but I could take you with only one arm. So then Dean Ambrose is like, okay, let's make that match.
And you know what he did?
Kalisto.
He beat him with one arm.
Killian
Not
Reigns
really,
himself.
So then he puts the Miz in a match with Finn Balor, which
With
makes
Killian
sense
Reigns?
because of the Miz TV segments and stuff. So overall, I didn't mind the opening segment too much. It didn't really accomplish a whole lot of stuff though. Like all it did was really push the feud between Dean Ambrose and the Miz. That's really all it did.
Yep.
But they did it in a creative type of way. Wasn't like they were cutting promos on each other. And this was a fun. But this promo I thought was fun. I thought Ambrose was good in the promo. I thought Miz was very good in the promo. Braun Strowman was fantastic. So overall, this promo.
My mouth feels like I said a whole
gets
bunch of
thumbs
ice.
up.
By the way, hashtag Brown for champ. Second. Yeah, I enjoyed this opening segment.
Yeah.
It was good. I liked it.
Next match, segment or whatever's. We didn't even go on who's on commentary for this show.
Who gives a shit?
Who cares? It's the same people every week.
Except for when David Thunder comes back, and then it changes.
The Mizicals versus Chucky Finster.
So what was Finn Balor and Chucky Finster?
Chucky Finster.
Chucky Finster?
Oh, okay.
Duh! God, give me a fucking time. Give us a fucking time.
We coming for you.
This match I liked.
White man!
I thought this match was a good solid match. Everyone can give Finn Balor the credit for carrying the Miz, but you know, Miz had to make something go. He had to make something work.
Yes, they should.
But I thought Miz had to hold his own in the way. Like I said, it takes two to tango, and Miz, he tangoed.
Yeah.
He did the tango.
He did the salsa.
So, Miz.
We do a little tap dance, we
did
have
Miz
salsa.
win or whatever, no, we
So here's what
left.
happened.
Just look
He
at
left.
No, Finn Balor went to hit the coup de grace, I think, and then Miz pushed. Maurice got up in the apron. Miz pushed Balor in front of the referee, and then Miz said that he forces the referee to disqualify Finn Balor since technically he put his hands on him. So he says that he wins the match, which I like that finish because Miz it actually made Miz look like a good heel, but obviously he
Johnny Moxley didn't like that.
Yeah.
John Boy.
Jonathan.
So then
Jonathan Good didn't like
Dean Ambrose comes out and he says, we're going to restart the match. So then Finn Balor throws him in the ring, drop kicks him in the corner, and hits the coup de grace for the win. And that was, overall solid match.
Did you see?
They didn't really follow up the whole Bray Wyatt, Finn Balor stuff they did last week here. I thought they were going to do it later on in the night, but that didn't happen. So I like the match. The thing I hated about this whole show is there was no follow-up to what Bray Wyatt did to Finn Balor last week.
No wants to know.
I know it's probably coming. They just still have a few weeks to go to Extreme Rules.
You know who Bray Wyatt's gonna feud with though? Hey, Chris.
Orange dress. Like that's why he didn't win.
Who's Bray Wyatt gonna feud with again?
Me.
Chucky.
No,
Chuckles.
Roman Reigns.
yeah.
Is it because it's because Strowman's out, right?
Yeah.
Strowman's out for, and then, in
3 months.
and then been a lot of
I've
time.
heard different.
And he's they're
I've
moving
heard
on
Roman's
to
gonna take
feud.
time off.
So that's why.
I've heard Spring Boot is gonna take time
No,
off.
they're thinking about moving him on to a short-term feud with Bray.
Well, that's why
until Strowman comes back, and then when Strowman comes back, they'll
Well, that's why they didn't follow up with the whole what Bray Wyatt did to Finn Balor last week is what I'm trying to say. But overall, this match I thought was good. White person obviously went over. I kind of wish they would have kept the finish that the Miz did.
I seriously heard they
but
give
so
him
it's still working with the.
Well, they failed out the first time. So
Sorry, they haven't Spring Boot.
Overall, this match I would say 3 stars.
It's okay. I'm not getting star ratings for Ross.
So we have Sexy Lexi backstage.
So
Lists.
she looks up at someone, and because of what we were talking about last week, I kind of wish Braun Strowman was the person she was looking up to instead of Nia Jax.
She's literally the right height.
Was anybody else thinking that besides me?
She was literally the right height for Ross.
No, you just look up.
Hi.
No, here's what I wanted to. I wanted her to look up at Braun, and Braun's like, we haven't finished what we started last night.
I'm not finished with you yet.
He bends down, goes right up to her ear, and just goes,
Oh no.
No, but instead it was,
walks away.
No.
Braun Strowman.
No. All I'm saying is just like,
let's be honest too.
zip.
It went,
And then once his face of NXT shows up, and you look at it like,
Like,
Or-
what the fuck?
Or no.
Back to
You pan, it just shows brawn, and then Nia Jax sticks her head out from like underneath the camera.
Yeah.
Like, suck his dick.
But yeah, she was looking at, because she was looking up at someone. Obviously, we knew who she was looking up to, but it would have been awesome if it was blonde Strowman.
I sucked his dick.
But
I
anyhow,
don't know why you made her sound like a drag queen. But
and then Murphy's upset about it. But then Alexa's like, "What are you gonna do? Trying to beat the shit out of Braun Strowman?" And he's like, "Nope. You know what? Do whatever you want."
Because I'm not finished with her yet.
But anyhow,
Alexa Bliss, I'm not finished with you yet.
but it wasn't
He's also
Braun.
not finished
It was
with
someone
that
with a
door.
familiar
He's not
size of
finished with that
Braun.
Oh, I know they
Maybe it was Braun Strowman in disguise.
Miss.
All I have to say is, fuck you, Buddy Murphy. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Chris, maybe Nia Jax is Braun Strowman in disguise.
It probably was.
But maybe all along Nia Jax, because you never see Nia Jax and Braun Strowman in the same room together. So
You
maybe
know
they're
what?
both
It's
one of
the
those
same
Nia
race.
Jax.
Is she takes off the freaking suit and posts photos of herself on Instagram or whatever, and she's actually reasonably jacked.
Yeah.
First.
You actually see though, like there's a meme that shows the nude photos being leaked and it shows her as like a dinosaur. But anyhow, no, it's Nia Jax. She pretty much says that. Did you
I
mean
think
what you
I'd
said
rather
last week?
Nia
She's like, well, I
Jax
said so many things last week, I don't remember.
At this
He's
point,
like,
yeah.
Did you mean that I was naturally superior or something like
I
that?
have no idea.
And then she's like, oh yeah, of course I meant that. So then she's like, well, why didn't you give me a Raw Women's Championship match? Well, I gotta talk to Kurt Angle about, because she pretty much is ducking the challenge. He's like, well, until I get that match, you just found yourself a new best friend.
What?
We're all best friends now.
Yeah.
We're all buddies.
So
Obviously it's leading to Alexa Bliss
Yeah.
Nia Jax feud. The match they should be building to is a Bayley Sasha Banks feud for the title, not Alexa Bliss
don't worry
Nia
about it.
Jax.
Wait, hold on.
Don't worry about it.
That's
SummerSlam still hasn't gotten.
Title or no title, that feud can happen and still going to print money.
It should be for the title though because
It's kind of illegal to print money.
Yeah, no, that's what we call.
yeah.
I know.
Counterfeit?
I'm the CJ student here. Alright, what I'm getting at is,
I'm the C Street student.
CJ student. I mean, yes, that's also true. But anyhow,
I'm the C Street student.
Oh wait, I gotta stand up because this means nothing when I'm sitting down. This means nothing when I'm gonna stand up for this.
you've all heard the rumor they're gonna turn
Yeah,
Nia
they are.
Jax face.
Yep.
Alright, here's a better idea.
Stand up,
You
stand
wanna
up
do
and
it-
say it
You want to do
doesn't
a Nia Alexa feud? How about this? Just turn Alexa face. People already like her enough.
Yeah, it seems
No,
like
she's
they're
better
turning-
off as a heel.
It seems like
She
they're
can
turning
still
Nia
work as
heel.
face.
No, Nia face.
Yeah.
I like them monster
I mean-
women is.
No,
This backstage segment was fine.
Yeah. And I followed up with
Neither of them pose a reason
Booty
why they're
Bliss.
success.
Yeah.
with Nia Big Woman
Nia
versus,
Big Woman.
versus Old James
Mickey James.
versus Oldie.
Old James.
With-
Oh, that's disgusting.
This person.
And for someone, I guess somehow Bayley and Mickey James are friends now. Because she came out, they were hugging each other like they were friends.
They make Sasha Banks jealous.
I know. You know what should happen?
She keeps hugging other women.
Yeah.
No, I just realized.
Sasha Banks is like,
No, I
why are
just
you going out
realized
there
it'd be
with
horrifying.
Mickey James? I thought we were best friends.
If
And I
they-
was like,
Have
It's
all
the
the
song
superstars, you know, they're sleeping in the
of
same
Jericho.
hotel, and Braun Strowman's
Did-
on the
did
night
you guys hear about
duty,
Judas?
just stalking the halls, and you just hear
oh, that new song of Jericho?
walking
Oh,
through the hallway.
let me get to the joke.
Okay.
And you just,
Hey guys.
dreading if you're a chick and you get that knock on the door.
Have you ever do you know ever heard Judas? You ever heard Judas?
Yeah, I'm aware of who Judas is.
It's the song of Jericho. Listen to it, man.
I ruined the joke though.
Yeah, you ruined it because you said what it was.
Yeah.
Ass.
But anyhow.
Hold on a second.
Alexa Bliss and Mickey James had a solid match. It was okay. Alexa Bliss won with an elbow right to the
With
face.
a nothing driver.
No, an elbow right to the face. Because Nia Jax tried to interfere. Bayley prevented from having it by diving off the steps onto Nia Jax. But Alexa Bliss still won
Well, there's a lot of
anyways.
cushion there, so it hurting her.
Yeah. And then
It would have
afterwards.
been better if Bailey did that and she hit Nia and Nia didn't move.
Oh, yeah, that would've been-
Just sit there and took it,
Yeah.
like kind of like a fly swatter.
Yeah.
Kind
Kind of like
looks down at me.
kind of like what used to happen when
Leaves on her
you know what
face.
kind of what used to happen. You know what I wish would have happened if Nia Jax would have just moved out of the way, like when a guy goes to hit a dive on Samoa Joe, he just moves out of the way and it's so lovely. I always love when Samoa Joe does
South
that.
Park, yeah, so the Park episode.
But then afterwards, Alexa Bliss goes to put the boots to Mickey
Yeah, put the
James.
boots to you, sorry.
But then Bayley
Oh,
chases
man,
her
those boots
out of the ring, and Nia Jax destroys Mickey James with a splash and elbow drop and leaves.
Hey,
And
our future president.
yeah, it seems like they were more focused on.
I
pushing for the Nia Jax monster
A lot of
face
people
turn
would.
instead of the Alexa Bliss Bailey feud.
Well,
Boo.
I know it's a side. This is way off topic, but apparently The Rock is thinking about running for president in 2020. Would any of you vote for him?
Maybe.
Well,
I would.
here's the thing. Pisses people off, so that already kind of makes me happy about it. And I kind of like pissing people off when it comes to politics. I don't like to get political.
I'm gonna like the if I vote, I'm gonna like the vlog instead of Dwayne Johnson. No, I'm gonna like I should like Rocky Maivia.
Flex Cavana.
Yeah.
That was his other
The
rename.
Rock actually knows a decent amount
I'm
about.
gonna like Flex Cavani.
Fuck you, bottle.
You know, if Stone Cold wants for president, I'm gonna like the Wingmaster.
The Ringmaster.
Stunning Steve.
Stunning Steve. Or
The Rock does know a decent amount about politics. If you actually listen to him rants, and he has good family values. I don't have a reason.
Ice Dagger.
And the watch it hit like 35 block bottoms on everybody.
Who are you voting for this election?
Nobody.
Raven.
Huh?
Is that who you vote?
Yeah, no, I'm not voting for Raven.
But anyhow, so overall that women's match I thought was good.
If I'm voting for
Um,
it's just a joke.
You know, it was a good showcase. You pushed the Bailey
Where is
like
it? Where is it?
Bliss feud more, so.
Where is
Yeah,
it?
you know the 2020 elections.
Oh.
Gonna come down to The Rock and Kanye.
I'm gonna vote for Fang McFrost. That's literally Ice Dagger and Fang McFrost were names that Vince McMahon gave Steve Austin before they came up with the Stone Cold Steve Austin moniker for him, because he was the ringmaster. And then they gave him names. One of them was Ice Dagger, and the other one was Fang McFrost.
You know what happened?
Right.
The Undertaker should wait.
I'm the one that Nick Warrior was talking about that.
You know what would be hilarious if the Undertaker went for president and people would know it was Bob Calloway, and then you write the Undertaker, and then it's like, why you vote for an Undertaker? They Bailey people. Like non-wrestling fans.
Here's the thing, ready? So, if you haven't watched Monday Night Wars, which I know John hasn't, you haven't, right?
I blocked like the first couple
Have you?
episodes.
Have you guys watched the Stone Cold episode?
No.
No.
John?
No.
So, he talks about that, and basically, they said
He talks
that
about
they
his
wanted,
documentary, too.
they wanted to give, he did. They
Yeah.
said they wanted to give him a nickname in relation to Ice. So, he's like, okay.
He's Stone Cold.
And he didn't have a problem with that. So he comes back the next day. He says, "All right, I couldn't think of anything. What do you got for me?" Fang McFrost and what was the other one?
Ice Dagger.
Ice Dagger. And he said, and this is his face. He just goes. So he goes home that day. He calls Vince. He says, "I'm not being called Fang McFrost." And Ice Dagger sounds like a sex toy.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
So Vince
Even
says,
the
"That's
Ice Dagger.
fine, but you're gonna have to come up with something yourself." And then of course the Stone Cold story happens, where it's
Yeah,
like what I was
yeah.
saying. She said during before getting Stone Cold, and then
It's just like that's your nickname.
Yeah.
Like,
and yeah, she said it. That's the thing. And what did he do to thank her? Divorced her.
yeah, she took the kids out of England,
Yep.
Anyhow,
which
let's
is
get back.
fucked up.
Let's get back to Walk.
What did he do? Beat the crap out of her?
No, that was Deborah.
She got a very stunning response.
Yeah. And that was him and Deborah got into the fight. Him and that was actually Chris Adams' ex-wife that he married.
You Chris Adams.
Is he
now?
single now?
Gentleman Chris
Is
Adams.
he still single at this point, probably?
Austin now. He's been married for like 7 years now, or dating / married for like 7
But anyhow, let's get back.
He was dating like they were together forever.
You know who every time I freaking see him is with a different chick? Jerry Lawler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the one that he got in the fight with.
Did I tell you about the time that my granddad got kicked off a plane because of him and his asshole girlfriend?
Really?
Yeah, so my granddad was on waiting list to get back to Arizona after WrestleMania 28, and he finds out that some
26.
guy showed up late with his tickets, and it was the kid.
26. Must be
No,
26.
he lives out in Arizona, so yeah, 28, and he gets booted off the flight in favor of Jerry Lawler and his girlfriend, and he said his girlfriend was 19.
Oh damn.
Didn't look a day over 19.
Damn.
Does not surprise me.
Anyhow,
She's
let's
in her late
segue.
20s.
Let's try to segue back to Walk after that.
Hey, did you hear about the miners escaping?
Hmm?
Did you hear about the miners escaping
No.
from the hole? Jerry Lawler finally unlocked his door.
But anyhow, let's segue back to
There's
Walk.
like that time in Family Guy when Peter accidentally crashes the car into Quagmire's house and all the Asian chicks run out.
No.
All right. Move on, peoples.
I'm so sorry, Quagmire. Should we go after him? No, I got tracked.
So again,
So after the women's match, the first one.
We have Deanie Ambrosia backstage.
So he says that he's written the whole show, and Miz is upset that he had him go in there and restart the match, and Miz like, you always talk about having wrestling matches. Why don't I put you in a match tonight? And he puts him in a match against Bray Wyatt, which I predicted exactly was going to happen.
Yeah.
Against Bray.
You know what's funny? It's like,
Also,
Kurt Angle's not at the show, so he picks the most unpredictable person to be in charge.
am I the only
And then
person?
Stephanie McMahon picked the Miz to be in charge.
Am I the
I don't think the
only-
Miz did anything to set
He
him up.
didn't. He did that match and that was it.
Am I the only person picking up what they're teasing with Bray?
Picking up what they're teasing? What the hell
What
is
do we
that?
want to talk about when we get there?
Picking up
Do
what
you know
they're
what I'm
teasing.
talking about?
What?
Picking up what they're teasing with
Do you
their
want me to get there?
pieces.
Because I'm gonna leave in 15 minutes, but I'll be back.
What-
You guys are still going.
We'll still be going.
Alright, why don't you say it?
Sure.
I think that I'm almost positive they're teasing a face turn with Bray right now.
I don't think so.
No.
Think about it.
Every time you say
The
that.
Miz is a heel.
Okay.
Probably one of the biggest heels on Raw right now.
Okay.
Every week he opens his mouth, Bray just gives him this look like, shut the fuck
I want
up.
to read you.
So what I'm starting to think is, Miz is
Real.
going to win the Intercontinental Championship from Dean Ambrose. And he's
Obviously,
going to win the ring.
defended it since fucking January.
23!
Now, what I think happens from this is Bray ends up getting sick of the Miz's crap, and maybe they form like a fake friendship for a bit, and then Bray turns on Miz, and
That
Bray
would make
turns
any
face.
sense. Because
So, Bray-
it should be the other way around.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the other way around.
No,
But-
if Miz turns on Bray, that's a face turn for Miz.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
It's not gonna happen though.
I think Miz is winning the belt, Bray's turning face, and Bray's winning the Intercontinental Championship from the Miz.
Well,
which
guess
is
what?
great.
Because they don't have a Universal Champion,
yeah.
technically. So
Well, you know
Anyhow,
what?
we'll-
Technically speaking, Bray Wyatt would be the only champion that matters in that case because
guess where the championship is? In Saskatchewan.
Actually, the only champion that matters right now is Neville.
Yeah, Devil. That was the best champion.
So
I still put the Intercontinental.
We have-
No, I'm saying like
we
the
have
best champion.
we have Samoan Jones backstage.
We get to
Senior Joe.
and he says that
Yeah,
he's not done with Seth Rollins for a second, and he
So
says
he's
that,
not done yet either.
Yeah.
He's not
Adam
finished.
Jones.
He's not finished with him
Jones.
yet.
And also Seth Rollins said he may have gotten payback, but he got his payback last week when he cost him the chance to fight for the Intercontinental Championship.
Chris, do you remember?
And then
the
Seth
story
Rollins
I
comes
made?
up,
Because
attacks
I'm
Samoa
bringing
Joe.
away from TNA.
They brawl like a Pokemon. They have to get broken up by Finch, and it's turned into a match later. I like that brawl. What they didn't do the match, and they just
Oh, for
they just
sure.
did
Tiny.
something else.
TNA.
I like the brawl, and I like that Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins felt like
in wrestling.
it felt like their feud was a bigger deal this week than it was because it really hasn't felt like it's been a big deal the past few weeks. So
Didn't look.
Yep.
Didn't look.
They had a match.
Total
Nobody
nonstop
cared.
tantrums.
I can't somewhat, but
And the thing I'm going because I'm
so next.
We have the Golden Showers backstage.
So Goldust is asking our truth
I thought
if he's
you
ready for the match.
And
He's
that
like,
happened.
I'm ready, and Goldust like, we need to show that we're a legitimate tag team. He actually cuts a really good promo talking about how he needs this match. This could be like his last run in the WWE. And he said that we need to show Kurt Angle that just because our win-loss record isn't the best, we need to show him that we belong in this tag team division. Teaming up with our truth is the best of his career, even though I guess he likes teaming up with him better than his own brother, I guess. So, yeah. And R2 says, yeah, we got this, man. They didn't have it. But we didn't. They didn't. But spoiler alert, they didn't have it.
Yep. Obviously they didn't have it.
Yeah.
So then we have the tag team turmoil, which quite frankly everyone knew Cesaro and
Yeah.
Sheamus is.
I like the
gonna win it.
So
So Sheamus and Cesaro.
a lot to talk about with this match.
Cesaro.
So Enzo Amore,
The fuck did you even-
Enzo Amore and Big Cass start the match,
I don't
and they
know
cut a
if
promo talking about
Of
how
course they do.
they're the ones that are gonna outlast everyone.
Is Enzo a boring?
And they talk about how they're gonna be the
Not
ones
the bonafide stud.
that outlast.
And apparently you can't teach that. Obviously you can't teach that.
And Big Cass is not 7 feet tall.
And you can't teach
He's
that
6'10".
either. Apparently, did you know that you can't teach that he's 7 feet tall?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not a fucking subject. You can't teach height.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Actually, yes, you can teach height. You
Genetics.
can find the height of a circle or whatever.
You want to get higher?
Find the height of a square.
You want
Thank
to
you,
increase
that's
your
right.
height? You know, you do.
Find the height
you
of
get a tattoo of yourself 2 inches long.
Height's
around
only
your entire body.
So find the height of if you find the height of Big Cass, it's not going to be 7 feet tall. It's going to be 6'10".
It's 7 feet tall, but guess what? You can't teach that.
Can't teach it.
Oh, and here's what he did. He got a 7-foot tattoo of himself on his body.
I said you can't teach that.
But anyhow, they also cut a promo saying that they're going to outlast everybody in the tag team turmoil.
Well, they didn't.
Yeah.
So,
Sheamus and Cesaro come out, and Big Cass and Enzo Amore start off doing well at first. They hit Cass the assisted dive onto Enzo Amore right under Sheamus. They go to hit the bada boom shakalaka, but it doesn't happen.
too many words.
And then Cesaro makes Enzo Amore tap out to the sharpshooter, which probably made Chris laugh right at Enzo Amore.
I did, right in his fucking face.
So then the next team is Beauty and the Man Beast. Beauty and they pretty much get cleaned by Cesaro and Sheamus. And
They cut that.
Cesaro and Sheamus just beat the crap out of Beauty and the Man. Rhino
I
doesn't
don't think
even.
there's no crap in their body to be beaten out of anymore.
I kind of was disappointed Rhino didn't come up with
There might be a few more kids to get at Heath Slayer.
That sounds creepy.
I still love the.
No, you know what's funny? Is when he gets the nut shot. No more kids.
Yeah.
No more kids.
Because everyone's saying he's got kids, and Cesaro. Well, so technically that should have been a disqualification, by the way. Cesaro
You hit him in the dick.
Yeah, and
You hit him right in his dick piece.
and the referee didn't call it.
Dick. Yuck, you went hard.
But
I fucking love him.
Cesaro and
They
Sheamus.
gave him a low blow, but they kicked him in the dick. Like,
I mean, he used to headbutt people's dick for years, and he was getting away with it.
But Cesaro and Sheamus.
He
That's
loved
not
his- loved
that,
his
this thing
blood.
that's so gross now, like, Devon headbutting people in the dick.
Oh yeah.
Like, he was calculating that, he was getting a mouthful.
Yeah.
You know the funny thing? He was even doing the gesture like afterwards.
You know, I never noticed until I actually looked at it, is if you look at Devon's forehead, he is fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's on a dick hitting.
Blading.
Yeah. And then you have Cesaro and Sheamus easily destroy Beauty and the Man Beast.
There's a lot of dicks being hit.
And then
Dick.
what team was after? It was Gallows and Anderson next, right?
Gallows, or
Gallows.
Jobbers and Janderson.
And they lost. I forget. The match they had wasn't bad. It was really weird because they're both heels now, so it's like. And I really.
Again.
I forgot just.
My fucking storyline would be great if they just moved them to SmackDown and turned them face and teamed up with AJ.
You know
and then had the New Day come back as like the Nation of Domination style heel.
Yeah.
Guess what? They get Anderson and Gallows over like they already fucking are.
The
And give them something to do.
another problem with this match is until Sheamus and Cesaro started wrestling.
That's actually a good name.
I forgot that Sheamus and Cesaro had turned heel because they came out because
You can't tell.
yeah.
They still come out the same exact way.
Yeah.
Same exact entrance. Same exact theme songs.
Yeah. The only thing that you found out they were heels once they like did the stuff with Beauty and the Man Beast, and then they did the stuff with like Gallows and Anderson.
Black Sky, Black Ram, and everything.
But then the final team was the Golden Truth, and then the Golden Truth obviously because the Flash, they're the last team, destroys Cesaro and Sheamus in the beginning, but then Cesaro grabs. Goldust by the knee and just drives it right under the barricade. They pick apart Goldust. R-Truth gets the hot tag, and Cesaro beats him by a roll up. So Cesaro and Sheamus win the entire thing.
Positivity, preaching negativity.
I like that Cesaro and Sheamus lasted the entire thing because that shows that they really do set the bar for the tag team division. And afterwards, they get attacked by the Hardy. Well, they don't get attacked, but the Hardy Boys come out and want to fight them. But Cesaro and Sheamus have no interest.
Well,
They missed a mega like opportunity for an absolute swerve and have like Golden Truth win it.
Yeah, I know.
They missed an opportunity there.
I'm glad they weren't like the first team out. They were at least the last team to come out and stuff.
Or, according to Lily Garcia, the RT Boys via Raw on the Xbox.
But I also,
RT.
like I was saying, I also like that Cesaro and Sheamus
The
lasted.
party.
I also like that Cesaro and Sheamus lasted the whole way.
That game is still a fuck up with name for that.
What game is that?
Raw 2 for the Xbox.
Yeah.
But I also like this. But I also like that Cesaro and Sheamus lasted the whole way through, showing that they really are a tag team that sets the bar in the tag division.
Undertaker.
So yeah, I really like the tag team promo match.
That was decent.
I like that Cesaro and Sheamus lasted
It
the
would
whole.
be better if it was on a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna go more than 5 minutes.
But I like that Cesaro.
Billy Kidman.
I like that Cesaro.
I like what you said.
William
What else
Kidman.
is there on that game?
William Kidman.
Seth Rollins versus Samoa
What's the
Jim.
William Kidman one?
Problem is, nobody cared.
Tyler Black versus Samoan Jones.
Let's let John talk about this match. He didn't say anything in a while.
Samoan Jones.
brother.
Want to talk about the Samoa Joe Seth Rollins match?
It was a good match. The problem is, nobody cared, and it ended in disqualification.
It ended weird.
Joe, you can't hit him in the face with that. Fuck you, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna?
And he did.
And then he put in the cocaine clutch, he knocked him out, and then they got him out of match set. What the fuck is next?
Three moves.
Jack Gallagher.
What's Samoa Joseph win?
What?
Samoa Joseph.
Jacqueline Gallagher versus Bland J. Blandkins with Adriana Snavile on commentary.
So the reason why this match was happening was because TJP wants his cruiserweight title match, because that was the whole deal.
BJP?
Yeah. Because that was the whole deal for him aligning himself with Neville. So Neville says that if he can defeat Jack Gallagher, he'll get his title match. He did. The reason why Jack Gallagher lost too is because it's in his home country, so he's not winning. But TJP won by cheating, holding the tights with a roll up. One spot I liked.
Still don't care about him.
One spot I liked was when Gallagher hit the headbutt on him like right off the bat. I thought that was a nice way to get the.
He's yet to work on his mic skills.
And then afterwards, TJP just completely takes out Jack Gallagher, gets him into the knee bar, but then he gets saved by Austin Aries, and Aries sends TJP packing.
That's him packing, literally. He says, pack this.
I didn't mind this too much. I just don't care about TJP.
Don't care about him at all.
And Jack Gallagher, he didn't really get much of a reaction in his home country. He didn't get much of a reaction in his home country. I wanted the WWE muted the crowd. Because I thought he would have gotten more reaction in his home country.
Alright,
She looks exactly like that. And that.
54, I probably should.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Do you want to say you have to give up the?
Hold on a second.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm coming back.
No, I.
Yeah, he's leaving.
Oh, you're leaving.
Yeah.
Right there. This is the.
So we have to stop midway through.
Don't fuck.
Alright.
I'm making it very clear John Tuddy is still the Aftershock Corner champion
You're not in the shot, John.
and shall remain champion through the summer unless Chris or Owen manage to take it from him somehow.
Oh, and we're having prediction notes about this summer.
At this very moment, as I touch this belt, miss. Alright. As I touch this belt, I am de-venomizing it. What that means is this is just like a venomless snake.
Yep.
It's a belt. It ain't a championship. No more. Now, it is the official Bridgewater State University Rockland Rampage Championship. If I have any fans at BSU watching right now and you want the title, come get
What
it.
a block.
He blocks the kick. Should we do it now?
Come get it.
What the hell are you doing?
I would. I'm too lazy.
God damn it.
Are you trying to triple power?
We're gonna do like a shield stat.
There
What?
Yeah.
we were gonna beat the crap out of you. That's how we're gonna ring you off. But
Yeah, I had a
But he's gonna
feeling.
be back later on in the show anyway.
Yep. So you two beat him up for me.
Yeah. Now he knows.
Yeah, come back with like get like a black and red marker.
But anyhow, just to
Come
make the
back.
announcement now, next season we're gonna have a brand new Aftershock Corner Championship title,
Yep.
and
I'm taking the kick.
should I reveal it first episode of the show, or should I reveal it when we have after we have our first title defense?
I will reveal it when we get the belt.
Okay.
And sashay it around.
Yep. All right. Now let's.
I am the BS.
So everyone, so John, obviously, say goodbye to him. You'll probably be on this channel like throughout the summer, probably.
Yeah.
You'll be on the other channel definitely every week.
Yep.
We'll just have to do that video probably this weekend.
Yep.
And John gets to take. And John, as a gift, you get to take the cheesecake home.
Oh, you can keep the cheesecake.
So now,
One more time, I am the first official BSU.
Yeah, you couldn't win it, so you have to rename it.
I wonder what happened.
you only won that title for what? Like a month? The only title defense you had with that was a wishy-washy finish.
Yep.
You remember that, right? That
Yeah.
wishy-washy finish at Hell in a Cell?
Yep. That's why we give you the rematch.
And I won.
And you have the shortest Aftershock Corner championship reign in Aftershock Corner history. 1 day.
Technically not, because I won it again.
Yeah, but you still
I
have
technically don't. That never
All right.
happened.
So as a sign off for me for this season, I'm still champion. I have my cake. I can eat it too. I'm out of here.
John will be back throughout the summer.
I am the
You're gonna be back.
BSU
So.
heavyweight champion of the galaxy.
So you're gonna be back in like what, 10 minutes or something?
Yeah, that's what I want to call myself, the Bridgewater State University champion of the galaxy.
So
See you later.
You don't open a door and you're confused because you're not in this class anymore.
We just actually that makes it come in so much
I'm
better.
gonna throw away some cabbage.
Yeah.
I don't want mine anymore.
So do you want to? So let's continue with the show.
Let's just throw away our food first.
Yeah. I kind of lost. Sometimes what happens is I lose interest really quickly. I'm like, kind of.
I kind of it was, first of all, we didn't let it thaw out enough.
So we gotta stand up because it means more if we stand up to do the.
We didn't let it thaw out enough, so it just tasted like frozen cheesecake.
Yeah. So let's get to the. Let's finish talking about War.
Fucking don't care. There's cheesecake everywhere on the floor over there.
So let's I'll just sit back here.
Yeah, sit back here.
My next.
I gotta charge my phone in a second. Fuck, I gotta go this way.
So you would show.
I was until I read the notes, and my phone's at 27%.
So should I read the notes then?
Yeah, just read the notes.
Alright.
Read the rest of them.
We left off at what? The tag team talk?
Is the next one the women's?
Oh no, we did the T.
Yeah, it's the one we left off at the Gallagher match.
Well, like I said, overall I like the Gallagher match. I definitely think they muted the crowd because we couldn't even hear Jack Gallagher get a reaction, but I doubt that he didn't get a reaction.
I doubt this home crowd. They wanted to.
I think they muted the crowd though.
Haven't they done the town?
So
Yeah, well, they can't even see us.
So I turn the lights on.
I'll see. Tell me which one's good,
Alright.
and I'll do it by section.
Okay. Oh, that's way too bright. That's better.
That's going off entirely.
Same. It was the same as it was the first time. That's better. It's either
It keeps this light switch is so weird. It's
Yeah. I don't know why they have to have these new lights now.
it's did it go back to full?
I don't know how to work these lights.
I'm on scene 3. It's so weird because that one when I hit on earlier it didn't go on.
I think it's this one because we wouldn't have this problem if we were in the other room.
It didn't even turn. I hit on and all of them lit up. It would just turn on. It didn't even hit on again. All the buttons lit up and nothing happened.
So we have the next match: Sasha Banks versus Alicia Fox.
Alicia
Apparently they're trying to give the reason why this match happened because they had a blown 8-man tag. It was
See, the thing is, they have nothing for these women to do.
especially Sasha Banks.
Especially Sasha, she was feuding with Charlotte.
Yeah.
Now they moved Charlotte to SmackDown, and now there's nothing for Sasha.
Yeah. And they can't deny it because they've already.
That's why abruptly ending that feud made no sense.
What?
The Charlotte and Sasha.
Yeah.
Because now, Bayley's feuding with Alexa now.
No,
Where does that leave Sasha now?
That's why I kind of wish Bayley didn't drop the title because then you could have continued building that story between Sasha and Bayley.
I don't think they had any plans for her to turn heel then.
Yeah.
Because it's May.
Yeah.
But I think there are plans for her to turn. It's over the summer.
Yeah.
So we still
It just would've made more
3 months before SummerSlam.
It just would have made more sense to have Bayley go in, still be champion right now.
If they do it the Monday before, 2 weeks before SummerSlam, it's a joke.
Yeah.
You have to build it up. If they do it in July, in the middle of July or
Yeah.
then fine. You have a month to build this feud up.
But Sasha wins with a crossbody off the top, but they say it was bullshit she won because they said that Alicia actually kicked out of it. But you can kind of tell she didn't really kick out of it though. It's so I guess
Alicia Fox sucks.
Yeah.
So did she have a match with Dana Brooke because she was her friend and then she wasn't her friend? I don't understand.
What's going on?
Everyone's friends with no one's friend or no one's friends.
Yeah. It feels ever since that Kevin Owens Sami Zayn feud, that's that feud they're actually but now they try to base feuds that way now.
Everyone's friends. And now they're not friends anymore.
Yeah.
Like the Cruiser division at the beginning.
Everyone
was friends. Rich Swann was friends with Brian Kendrick, and Cedric Alexander was friends with Brian Kendrick and Rich Swann, and T.J. Perkins, and T.J. Perkins was friends with Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander, and Tony.
I can't wait till Sal was friends with Debo. I can't wait till Sal was friends with Debo. Brian Kendrick.
It's
what's going on?
They're all friends.
Yeah.
They're not enemies. They're friends.
Now they hate each other.
They're not friends anymore.
Neville and TJP, they're gonna probably wake up, and like be like, I thought you were gonna give me a title match. That's what the whole case of
And then they're gonna be like Batista. He used to be my friend.
But anyhow, we get the main event of the show.
YouTube.
We get Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose with The Miz and Maurice on commentary. It was really only Miz on commentary. Maurice didn't say anything.
Yeah. At first, I was tuned up by then.
Yeah.
It was more. The show was background noise about halfway through for me because I've said this in the past. Like if Raw and SmackDown are boring to me, I immediately go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Or I'm passed out.
This match was good though. Wyatt.
Like I don't watch like the whole show anymore.
Wyatt and Ambrose.
Unless something happens. Other than that, I never watch it.
They never would have like a bad match in the win. So they're having a match. Eventually, Miz decides to go down in the win. Because now, I mean, Steve kind of alluded to it. They're having an IC title match on Raw this Monday. Because I guess they needed to have a match for Raw. But
I know, yeah.
I mean, I like that they're having a match because
they build it up.
Yeah.
Like they're saying, you know.
Make the TV matches better.
Yeah.
You know.
It makes it a little bit better too because it's like, all right, we have an Intercontinental Championship match like on Raw this week. At least we have like, we know like this is like they're trying to build it up like it's a big match. It is.
First time the IC title has been defended.
Yeah, it's a big match because it's Raw's main championship.
Yeah, because Universal Champions not.
The Universal titles in Saskatchewan with Brock Lesnar. He moved from Minnesota, by the way, to Saskatchewan, Canada, where his sons play hockey. By the way, they're not even wrestlers. They play hockey. So he's a hockey dad.
Yeah, eventually Miz makes his way to the win. He interferes with and like tries to pull Ambrose's leg. That fails. Then eventually Ambrose hits a dive on the outside, throws Wyatt back in the win. Behind the referee's back, Ambrose clubs the Miz with the IC title in the back. And Wyatt tries to pin him off that kick out. Then Wyatt just hits the Sister Abigail for the win. Didn't mind the match. I like that, you know, you had Miz interfere. I posted this in the chat though. I hated the fact that it took Miz having like interfere 3 times for Wyatt to win a match.
Yeah.
And I come to the conclusion, especially after watching SmackDown this week, that Wyatt did not win that feud with Orton.
Nope.
He won the blow-off match.
Do you know what happened? He lost the feud. He technically won the feud. They play it off like that.
Yeah.
He won the feud.
But he lost.
Guess what? He lost the feud because first of all, he lost his dignity.
Yeah.
He lost his character.
He lost his cult.
He lost his cult, but somehow he wins the feud.
No, he also lost his title. Lost his house.
Lost his title, lost his house, lost his cult. And guess what? Bobby doesn't Randy Orton. What a dick!
Ironically, I mean, let's actually get to that. So overall, I thought Raw was actually a pretty decent show. I think I had to lose weight because I DVR'd the show this time, so maybe that's what made me enjoy it.
Me, like I said, like I'll watch like YouTube videos. And like if something catches my eye, I'll watch that part. But it's like for the most part, either I'm asleep because I get up at like 6:30, so I'm like tired. And I just like.
But I liked.
I'll be in bed.
But I like, you know, the stuff they did with Ambrose and Miz. I like the tag team turmoil match. I actually like that the story they told with the Golden Truth. I kind of thought Goldust was going to turn heel, like R-Truth was going to cause him to lose, and then Goldust was going to turn heel.
I thought it would have made sense to like throw for a swerve. Have Golden Truth win. I wouldn't mind a Golden Truth versus the Hardys match.
Yeah.
That match actually wouldn't be too bad.
On Raw. But then you can have Sheamus and Cesaro beat the crap out of him anyway.
Or have them like. The next Raw or like the Raw after, have like a #1 contendership match against them.
But
or not like have them catch them like the next week have them defend the tag titles against the Golden Truth.
Yeah.
And I'd be totally fine with Cesaro and Sheamus coming out and costing the Golden Truth the match. Showing the pissed off from the week before.
I did like that Sheamus and Cesaro lasted the whole way through. It actually made it look their promo validate that they do set the bar for the tag division.
First, I don't like that. Like they set the bar.
No, they don't set the bar. They are the bar. I meant to say.
I don't like they are the bar. So they're just a piece of metal. Like we are this piece of metal.
Yeah.
We'll raise it up and down.
And then I liked what they did with.
I hate how they do this.
I didn't mind what
This is thumbs in the middle. This is not like.
I like what they did with the cruiserweights. It was kind of weird though that Aries was on the show, especially since he had an injury. But
they want him on the show. He was injured.
Storyline injured.
With the injury I guess showing no signs of.
But I think the building up to a 4-way with Gallagher, Aries, and Neville and TJP. I have to get used to that change in name.
I like how they called him T.J. Perkins from like the time he was in WWE from the beginning until like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, no.
They're like, he can't have that.
I just think in theory, like what happened was when they were writing the show, they messed up his name. They're like, you know what? Let's just go with this name because
it's short.
Yeah.
We don't not like TJ is enough. Short enough as it is.
Well, if I had to rate Raw, I'd probably rate it like a 7.5 out of 10. It was a good show.
I'd give it like a 6.
Okay.
It's not just
I think I didn't watch it live because of DVR.
Also, the commercials do get kind of annoying.
So then we had SmackDown for May 9th.
I know it's the sidetrack here again, but like remember when Donald Trump like came in and like got rid of commercials for a week?
Yeah.
That was the best episode of Raw because you have to sit through fucking 90 years of fucking commercials just to get through one part of the show.
I don't think we could do that because Raw's 3 hours now. You couldn't sit down and just walk because.
Yeah, I think if they cut the commercials out, they do like a commercial-free episode.
Yeah.
The show would be cut down in like an hour and a half.
Do you remember though they would always do like the commercial-free episodes, but some like stations still got commercials. They used to have to like do like sponsor.
And we'll be right back.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Yeah. But anyhow, so we had SmackDown for this week. SmackDown was very average this week.
Oh, SmackDown's been bland.
Yeah.
You know, so, like I thought this the other day. Like the road to WrestleMania for SmackDown was amazing.
Yeah.
And then even after the road to WrestleMania, they stopped giving a shit about SmackDown.
I would say like Superstar Shakeup is after the Superstar Shakeup happened.
I thought the Superstar Shakeup. We were there live to see the Superstar Shakeup for SmackDown.
Yeah.
It was awesome. The roof got blown off the arena when Kevin Owens came out. And then everyone expected Charlotte. Come on, man. Like even though they like brought out like Tamina like as a tease, everyone knew fucking Charlotte was gonna be on SmackDown. But we never really expected Kevin Owens. We thought Ambrose.
Yeah.
Ambrose would drop the title on SmackDown because it was advertised that.
So I think what happened is I know we're talking about it, but I heard someone talking. But anyhow, I think what happened was I read online that it was supposed to be I forget what John calls him now, but you know he who shall not be named going to SmackDown and AJ going to Raw, but because SmackDown
they switched it last second.
Yeah. So that's why
Sasha was supposed to go to SmackDown too, but they switched that last second.
Yeah. Which maybe would have helped Sasha along the way, thinking about it back, but they want to do that. But yeah, I think
originally was supposed to be Roman and it was supposed to be Roman and Sasha going to SmackDown.
Yeah.
And AJ was going to Raw. I think with Alexa too also. But they switched it last second and made it Sasha stay on Raw and Roman stay on Raw.
Yeah.
And then Charlotte and Kevin Owens go on SmackDown.
But yeah, ever since we went live, SmackDown's been very bland and lazy lately. Like you can I feel like what happened is SmackDown was doing better than Raw.
It's weird because SmackDown started out and it absolutely sucked.
Yeah.
Up until about Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
In the United States, which is in November, end of November. It was great. It was awesome after that. It was from November to WrestleMania. It was fantastic. It was better than Raw. Raw was so bland that SmackDown actually overtook it in the ratings.
Yeah.
And then after WrestleMania, it's not even like a steady decline. It's a sharp decline.
Yeah.
It's like a roller coaster. You go straight up and then straight down.
I think what happened is I was trying to think of it. A lot of the superstars they want to they're not having Shinsuke Nakamura really be a bunch of a factor.
And that's huge. Like taking a guy like that off TV every week and just playing promos and not have his first match until a pay-per-view like Backlash, which is
it'd be
next
fine.
Sunday, right?
It'd be fine.
It's a week from Sunday.
Yeah. It'd be fine if they did. But the fact that he's not on the show all the time.
He's not even on the show.
Yeah.
He's not cutting promos. He's not insulting Ziggler. He's not doing anything. He's just like. They're advertising him on like a WWE network.
And then another example is Ty Dillinger.
Yeah.
When he's on, he doesn't do anything consequential now. You know.
No, when he comes out, he beats jobbers.
Yeah. And
wow,
he beat Aiden English when we were there live, and then he just beat him last week.
Yeah.
And here's why they have to throw Aiden English back, because the jobber that he would have beaten next was Jinder Mahal, but he's in the title match.
It would have been like kind of like crazy if they threw like a swerve and put Ty Dillinger in the title scene.
Better than what they did.
You know, you could actually have a really good match out of Randy Orton versus Ty Dillinger.
That match between Orton and Jinder Mahal could be like bland as hell.
Yeah. Everyone knows Jinder's not going to win because the next title feud for Orton is AJ.
Well, Rusev is the next one.
No, Rusev and then AJ. And I think that's going to be like their summer feud. Is going to be AJ.
Maybe like because they have to.
Because AJ's a face right now, so be face.
Yeah. So Moose is probably
weird. If you like, I don't want AJ to heel again. Like,
I think what?
I don't think he's like. Have you know, like on SmackDown,
He's face.
He's face, but he's like. I like how he didn't change his heel attitude.
Let's talk about SmackDown so we can kind of. So, same people on commentary: Tom Phillips, JBL.
Yes, you can threaten to face fuck someone and not even get ramifications for it.
He's the lead play-by-play guy on SmackDown.
Yeah, because Morello is gone for the moment.
I've been thinking about this too. I think they were planning on having Tom Phillips take his spot anyway.
Yeah, because they were never going to renew his contract.
Yeah.
His contract is up in a few months anyways. They were never going to ever.
Because if you remember, like, he randomly showed up on SmackDown.
Like, not even just randomly.
Yeah.
And didn't say a word for 3 weeks.
Yeah. And let's be honest, I think they...
Well, that's what pay-per-view was like.
Yeah.
He only said, like, stuff about the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this pay-per-view's like gonna happen, this week or whatever. Like,
they wanted Tom Phillips all wanted to take.
Of course they did. That's why he's.
I can see why.
That's why he's been the lead commentator on NXT.
Yeah. Because
they forced out Rich Brennan. Rich Brennan is a much better commentator.
Yeah, he was.
Much better. If you go back in time and watch Rich Brennan commentate NXT, it's a lot better. So but again, when you kiss ass and you suck your way to the top. I guess that's what happens.
I've been watching the takeover with Rich Brennan on commentary. It's a lot better.
So he's a lot like Tom Phillips is like, oh, look at that.
I think. I feel like Tom Phillips puts everybody down in commentary. Like even on NXT, he wins Nigel McGuinness down. He wins Percy Watson down.
Steven.
You guys talking about Percy Watson finish?
Yes.
We're talking about
SmackDown, or we just talking about NXT Takeover with Rich Brennan, which is much better than with.
And we're talking about how Tom Phillips wins everybody down. Let's be honest, he wins Nigel McGuinness down. He wins.
Okay, no, Nigel McGuinness brings himself down because he keeps calling NXT fucking Ring of Honor.
That was so funny.
It's like I hate when Smirk's like Nigel McGuinness is the greatest wrestler on God's green earth. He deserves to be on Raw and SmackDown. Why is he in NXT?
Because
he said it's Ring of Honor. He needs work. That's
not that he said it's Ring of Honor, but the fact that he's not ready for the main roster yet. Yeah. Let's be honest. It's going to be a while before he even steps foot on commentary in WWE.
Why hold WWE to a higher standard than Ring of Honor? It's written on the wall. It's written in the stars.
Oh, written in the stars.
Exactly, written in the stardust.
It's written in the stars. It's also it's all written when the moon goes down at night.
I was gonna say, why does the sun rise? Why does the moon go down at night?
That's the fucking the pinnacle of don't let Scott Steiner speak. Because I think he literally thinks the moon goes down at night.
Scott, stand there and flex. And anyhow,
do this.
Let's talk about SmackDown.
What are you doing? Get up.
So Randy Orton comes out and cuts a promo, and he pretty much just admits the fact Bray Wyatt did not win the feud with him because
he did. Honestly, I love Randy Orton and everything, but he's so bland.
Yeah.
He's so freaking bland.
If you have a feud that goes, let's say, 8 matches, you can lose the first 7, but if you win the last match, you won the feud.
But not really though.
Let's take a look.
Look at Wyatt though. Wyatt lost his house, lost his cult, lost his dignity, lost his championship.
Randy Orton just lost.
He's a shitty magician.
All Randy Orton did was lose a match with him.
Yeah, good point.
What did Randy Orton? Tell me what Randy Orton lost.
It's not like if this was let's take every backstory out of it. He lost every match and then won the last match. He would have won the feud.
Yeah.
Because nothing else happened.
He lost.
He didn't lose. He would never have lost his cult. Randy would never have burned his house down.
Yep.
He would never have lost his dignity.
Yeah.
He would have only lost his championship.
Yeah.
And he wins against Randy at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
He wins the feud. But we would have nothing wrong with that.
But Randy Orton took everything from him.
He literally did. We would have been okay with him winning that last match.
Hell, he even ruined Bray's fridge.
Yeah. He did.
Brady with his own fridge.
I'll say this, I'll say it again. Fucking Bray Wyatt is a shitty house guest. That house is a mess. He should have fucking cleaned it up.
But who came out?
Coming over.
Who came out? I think Kevin Owens came out first, right? Because he got interrupted by Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens came first.
Was it KO first? I think it was Randy was first.
I'm saying
no, Randy Orton came out, cut the promo.
Yes, Kevin Owens, yeah.
So Kevin Owens
came before the egg.
He talks about
Kevin Owens came before the egg.
But he talks about how he's the face of America now, and how he
I
took
love
out
that
Chris
story.
Jericho. You're never gonna see Chris Jericho ever again.
Actually, you will if you go to live events in
Yeah.
June, because
Yeah.
Late June, early
see,
July.
he'll do live events.
That's
He's done this in the past too, where
Yeah.
he'll do live events, but he won't appear on TV.
You know, if I'm this band right now, they gotta be pissed at him for like the fact that he's probably blowing them off.
Actually, it's not.
20%.
His bandmates
Yeah.
are in another band.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, it's
Oh, so
not
they don't
like-
give a shit.
No, they were working on another album, so that gave Jericho more time to be in WWE.
Makes sense.
but he'll probably be back on television like around the summertime when SummerSlam starts to come out.
July. I gave Chris Jericho a heartfelt Instagram post. I want that liked, Jericho. I want it liked.
So
I want it licked. I poured my heart out to Chris Jericho
So, but then he
on
said-
Instagram. I told him, please don't leave. We'll miss you too much.
Why are there stains on the back of my belt?
Sorry, I was writing the post.
Why are there stains on the back of my belt, Chris? Does this have something to do with John, or does this have something to do with you?
Maybe John, I don't know. I didn't have the championship last.
But anyhow, so after
Could be John.
so Kevin Owens talks about how he's gonna destroy the face that wants to place AJ Styles, and then he talks about how after he's done with AJ at
Toys R
Backlash.
Us. Yes, Toys R Us. The kids stop. The kids store
Do they actually have championships at Total?
are selling replica belts for
Like this?
Yeah, that are for 200. But
That's actually not bad, right?
It's
They're 300.
500.
And Amazon's
I'm
like,
talking the WWE one.
yeah.
The big one.
Yeah.
Amazon selling them for like, some of them $397.
Yep.
The United States Championship was like $294.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, I'm not buying like
Yeah.
that. I'm not spending an
But any-
outrageous amount of money.
but
have you guys
I
seen
could
the,
scream that.
Have you guys seen the dude that works here that has the replica US spinner belt?
Yeah.
No.
So.
And it's funny because I was at the same show when I was 5 that he won it at in a raffle. And I was pissed when I met him. I was like, let's go.
I want to win at the raffle.
I bought like 8 pairs of raffle tickets. How many did you buy? 1. Fuck you.
I love people like, oh, that U.S. Spinner Championship, that was awful. I'm like, I fucking love that championship. That was one of my favorite. I was so heartbroken when JBL threw that thing into the trash and lit on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
And
I was heartbroken.
I don't get why people say that. I thought the spinner belts, both of them were fantastic.
I thought at the beginning the WWE Championship spinner belt was cool because it spun.
Yeah.
And then, like, a year into it, they stopped spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the U.S. Championship spinner belt was cooler. Well, it was much better looking than the WWE Championship belt, in my opinion, because
It got
the
to-
whole thing spun.
It got to the point too where it looked like we were just carrying around a toy.
Yeah, like-
too, so.
That's
Like,
what
imagine
it-
Kevin Owens carrying on that championship. But
I
speaking,
mean, I do like that. I like the WWE Championship. I like that
Right
design.
now?
Not the Universal, the one that Randy has, the WWE Championship belt. I like that
The one that's
better.
not a ripoff of the other one?
Yep.
That they clearly, I was gonna say, you know why he shouldn't get nothing more than a sleeve anymore? Because they stole them.
Yep. You know what's funny too is
Other than that,
all the championships on Raw are red, and all the championships but the WWE Championship are blue on
Yeah.
SmackDown.
No, not all of them are red. Cruiserweight title.
Oh, that's right, because that's purple. Yep.
yeah.
Besides the Cruiserweight and the WWE Championship, it's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
all the
let's see.
championship besides those specific ones are there, are the red color.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Universal Championship, red.
Yeah.
Tag titles, red with silver.
Well, tag titles.
No, it's red,
Women's, white with the red design.
Intercontinental.
That's not
No,
it.
white.
It's the same thing as the Women's Championship, though.
Do they have a red background now?
No, it doesn't.
No, the Intercontinental Championship, both the Women's and Intercontinental Championship are like the same
I'm dreading
championship.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Even the Universal, actually.
I'm okay with them
Yeah.
color coding some belts, but I'm dreading the day that
Actually, no, the Intercontinental right now
Randy
is
Orton.
on Raw, it's red.
Yeah.
The Women's Championship it's the same championship. It's literally the same championship.
Did you get the original? You hear the original plan for what they wanted to do, right?
No.
They wanted to make the WWE Championship blue. They wanted to make the US belt like the same. They wanted to make them all the same design, like as the WWE Championship, just different colors. Like the US belt was gonna have a red.
Oh yeah, the U.S. Championship isn't
background.
colored either.
The Intercontinental
The white and blue,
Championship
man.
was gonna be the white one. the women's house was gonna be like orange and purple, and they were gonna change the cruiserweight belt to orange, it was like orange and purple, something like that.
That's
I
stupid.
forget. It was weird. I'm sorry, but at first I thought color coding was gonna work, but it hasn't.
No, because
Are you gonna join the cruiserweight division and take Neville's championship from him? Because someone.
Okay, you want to hear something about the cruiserweight division, even though
They're all
we're talking about
friends?
SmackDown right now?
Yeah.
Austin Aries should get out of the cruiserweight division.
Yeah.
do you know what also should happen too? They should stop being friends.
Yeah.
Stop being friends.
Let's get back to SmackDown. So Kevin Owens
That
comes
also
out.
goes up to Braun and Roman.
Stop being friends.
But anyhow, let's talk about.
I can work with Thelma and Louise though.
Who the hell is Thelma and Louise?
Take a guess. Who has red hair and who has who has red hair and who has blonde hair? Orange hair.
Charlotte and Becky.
Yep.
And anyhow, so
That's their hashtag, Thelma and Louise.
So after
I don't think their names are Thelma and Louise.
That's their nicknames for each other.
Ashley and
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
so after Kevin Owens
Such
says
a 90s generic name.
so Kevin Owens says that
It's like a fucking like Saved by the Bell name kind.
Yeah, and Saved by the Bell is a very generic 90s show. It's a very generic 90s show, but
Yeah.
I agree.
Such a generic like teen drama 90s joke name. Rebecca!
But anyhow, Kevin Owens says that after he's
Wearing
done.
jean short overalls with the very basic
I can envision
polo
that.
shirt.
That's what Becky-
High ponies and
That's what
those
Becky-
freaking dumbass animal-shaped rubber bands.
Yep.
Maybe that's what.
I never got behind that
My
shit, by the
sister
way.
did.
But anyhow, Kevin Owens says
Everyone
that.
out there,
Awful
freaking Nokias, all that shit.
The Walkman.
The Walkman. You know they're making a new Nokia that's coming out this
No.
month for $50.
Jesus Christ. Or soon.
I might be getting one as a backup phone. No. Yeah.
You could get a Zune.
Let's do it.
Actually, Ryan is a Zune.
I remember.
It's like it was before like the
If
iPod.
you want to play Nintendo, that's your thing. But the cool kids are playing Sega nowadays.
I wish I had a second.
Sonic the Hedgehog and doing blow. That's like.
I used to play.
That's
I used to play
really
a Virtual Cop. Virtual Cop was my favorite game of all time.
And then the SNES actually kicks
I
Sega's
missed that
ass.
game. Okay, anyways.
But anyhow,
Way off topic.
Kevin Owens comes out
Like a Saturn.
and he says that
That's
after.
where they fucked up.
But anyhow, Kevin Owens says that after he's done with AJ Styles, he's gonna come after Randy Orton's championship. Then Jinder Mahal comes out.
Of course, Ginger the Hall.
What did he say? I don't remember.
It
what
was
he
just
said.
like.
I don't know, fucking like. Look, I'm Indian.
Oh yeah, he says that he's gonna bring pride back to the Indians by
I'm going
taking
to hell for this one, but it is like.
But yeah, he said that he's gonna take the
Well
WWE Championship back to his home country.
Yeah.
Why are the Sin brothers doing that?
My name is Jinder. I do not Tinder. I am an urban. I wear a turban.
I don't get why. They didn't even explain why Jinder Mahal and the Sin brothers are a faction yet.
They don't have to, you know why? Because they're just there.
I'm
Yeah.
the Juice, and Caitlin's real name is Bruce. Oh my god.
But anyhow,
Jesus Christ.
so afterwards,
What the heck? Look at the neck.
Randy Orton comes out.
This
And,
is
not Randy Orton, he was already there.
Trapezes.
But then AJ Styles comes out and said that he's going to take the U.S. title from Kevin Owens. He's going to prove why he's the face that runs the
Hello,
place.
Mr. Styles. It's been a while. Now do the Jinder Mahal thing.
Did you like the dance from where the light was
Should this be a
inside?
segment? Should this be a segment from the show from now on?
Well, you won't be on the show anymore.
You guys can take over from it. You gotta do a Jinder song.
But anyhow,
Get it.
but
And I will bring it to the new show.
But it's
the
okay.
Prior Shock.
The prior.
I'm not calling it that.
but anyhow,
Before the shock.
afterwards Baron
After the
Corbin.
shock.
Afterwards, Baron Corbin
the
comes out and he says that he's the biggest threat to the
During
WWE
the shock, and the whole show's
Championship.
gonna be us sitting in electric chairs.
So like Abdul the Butcher.
I build a
Wow.
butcher.
Abdul the Butcher.
When he just bounced himself around to fake it.
But anyhow, Baron Corbin comes out and says that he's the biggest threat to the WWE Championship. He gets attacked from behind by Sami Zayn because he attacked him on Talking Smack.
From this moment, by the way, everyone in my family now calls Baron Corbin Baron Corbin because my friend fucked up the pronunciation of his name because, my friend's girlfriend rather, because she came over and she goes, who the hell is Baron Corbin?
He's a bean.
So now we call him the Red Baron Kobe. The Red Baron!
So then everybody gets into
Whenever I do that, my friend's just like, I can see Snoopy now looking for him.
Baron!
But then yeah, everybody gets into a brawl. The faces fight off the heels because that's what happens.
That's what happens.
And this leads to a six-man tag between Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, and AJ Styles.
Have a rag.
Versus Jinder Mahal, Kevin Owens, and Baron Corbin.
Jinder the Hall.
Overall, this opening segment wasn't too bad. You pushed all your feuds going into Backlash. This was almost the best thing on the show.
So doing the face.
You can cover the next match, Chris. Natalya with Carmella and Tamina Snuka and James Ellsworth ringside versus Becky Lynch with Naomi and Charlotte Flair.
This match sucked.
It was very basic.
It's welcome completely. Oh, get it? Because we're welcoming them into our show still.
They do like
committee is very city.
They do like the special win announcements. They
make me mad.
They do like the special win announcements for Natalya and.
Why are they still calling themselves the welcoming committee?
Yeah.
The fucking it's been over now for a while.
Who are they welcoming?
Yeah. They already welcomed Charlotte. Yeah. Like, why are they welcoming Naomi?
I still don't get like.
Why are they welcoming Naomi and Becky Lynch?
They were so mad that Charlotte Flair was getting at the SmackDown title match. They waited until she was already having the title match instead of when she could have become the number one contender for the attack.
You know what the worst part about what I'm doing right now is the fact that people think Indians don't actually dance a lot, but on most of their shows they end it with a dance.
Yeah, they did. But yeah, it's
But what do you think,
bro?
But Steve, what do you think of the welcoming committee as a faction?
Well, I
Who are
think
they welcoming? Naomi and Becky Lynch were already on the show to begin with.
Yeah.
And Charlotte's been there for weeks now.
Yeah.
They're not welcoming anyone.
I think it's a better name for them is
The submission sorority?
no
Oh, wait a minute, they can't use that.
the shit bag
The shit that
because they just tossed everything that they had no idea what to do with on it. Here's what you should do, right? Here's an
I
idea.
think the submission sorority is better.
Fire James Ellsworth.
Yep. Oh,
They should.
Not even an NXT demotion. Fire him.
Go on.
They should have done that like months and months and months ago.
Yeah.
How about not sign to a contract?
Send Carmella over to Raw and have her join Enzo and Cass.
Carmelo?
Chameleon.
Yeah, Carmelo. Yeah, Carmelo Anthony is
Chameleon?
start managing Enzo and Cass.
Chameleon.
Yeah, so Carmella, go manage.
Car Marshmallow?
Natalya should give us a free fracking update on Tyson Kidd. He hasn't said anything. She hasn't said anything. He's not retired until they hear the words, I'm retired.
Yeah.
So, I quit! Or, he's like,
Batista quit the first time.
yeah. Tamina.
You don't think I'll do that? You don't think I'll do that?
Here goes, I quit!
No,
That's what
like
he-
go big.
Within a month.
No, within a week, he said.
Do you know what happened though? He quit and then he forced WWE employees who didn't have to help him down the stairs and out of the
Can you
arena.
imagine they didn't help him?
They should put him on the stairs and just go, oops. And then his
You all think I won't
should have been,
win? You all think I won't do it?
Like,
this should have been the ending for Batista right here. Just limp legs and everything.
just crawling.
Crawling up the ramp all the way.
Like he's fucking like paralyzed in the
You all
waist
think I
down.
won't quit?
And then
You guys will be so bored. You'll never watch the show again.
And he's like, and it shows him crawling backstage still.
My keys fell in my pocket.
And he
And my
gets
wallet did too.
And then he'll just be on the ground and it'll be like a truck moving shit. And it'll go, no.
Oh my god!
And then he came back.
And then he came by and goes, ow! Your shoulder! Now they have one arm!
No, then he came back again.
Then he gets hit by another one and he's just stuck there on the ground shaking
But he's the only
around.
one to quit twice.
Yeah.
I understand.
And I quit. Does the Madison
And it just...
does the Madison Wayne wave?
It's playing
I was watching Top 100 Moments,
Yeah.
like from like 20, when they aired like 2012 or whatever. It was like
Yeah.
before Raw 1000. That was like on it.
You all think I won't do it? You all think I won't
He
quit?
retired in 2010. Quit in 2010.
I loved it.
2010, he returned 2014.
I even loved it too. Batista was actually in the way because Bret Hart was like, "You can earn your shot by facing John Cena by qualifying right now."
And-
He's a pussy. He quit.
No, then Batista's like, no, he's like, "What is your malfunction? I cannot compete." Sit there, wheelchair,
I remember the exact words too, because I remember that episode, because that was the same episode the next debuted.
No, the next it was like a few weeks after.
Yeah, he goes, "Hey, what the hell's wrong with you? He's even in a wheelchair? I'm hurt."
And then Bret Hart was like, "I know you're hurt, but so is your opponent, Randy Orton." And he only had like a hurt shoulder.
No, I'm not competing. And he just goes, and like, he goes, "Ring the bell, Randy will be here in a minute. I can't compete." Okay, ring the bell again. You
No,
lose.
the Bret Hart was like, "You want your chance to face John Cena? Here's your chance. Take it or forfeit. Up to you." And then Batista's like, he takes his glasses off,
Yeah.
his eyes get all big. He's like, "You do that, and I'll quit." The face he had too. Can you do the face that he had when he quit?
It's not similar to Ginger.
He looked like a crying baby when he quit. His face was all red.
You know, I
You
still
know what made it
remember
help
being
too? Was they had like the black eyes.
You know,
And
I
he was
still
like,
remember being hilarious is when Cena freaking duct taped him to the ring post.
Yeah.
I hate you.
I still loved it too. When he came out the next night, he complained like, "What is that? Duct?" No, he came out the
Duct
tape. Get thrown off the collars. That's not championship matches. Like, John Cena's gonna give me a rematch. Even though he had like 2 rematches.
He had plenty of rematches. He never won. I want a rematch. He got it already.
I still loved it too when he had that promo with Sheamus, and Sheamus wanted to fight him for the contendership, and then he's like, "I say you had your chance and you blew it." And he's like,
You had your
and
chance,
then Sheamus
you
was
had
like,
your chance.
"You saw it lose because technically I was him with the match." And then Batista was like, "You lost, so we have nothing else to talk about, so get out of my way." I still loved it too when like he went to make his entrance on SmackDown. He's like, "Cut the music, spotlight, please." But like when the final law, he's like, "The only thing I think of you is money, money, dollar sign, dollar sign. Some of you a lot of dollar signs because some of you were fat and had to sit down in 2 seats." Remember that one?
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's get back to SmackDown. We just segued
I
to
was laughed.
All right, SmackDown was kind of boring overall.
When he came back,
think that's
like
what
the
I-
second time, and he was a face, they put the spotlight on him.
You know what else was funny though is
Oh, I love when he came out and faced Del Rio, the ultra heel, and he came out and Del Rio got a fucking standing ovation.
I even loved it too when Del Rio tried to come out and confront him, and Batista's like, "I don't have a problem with you. I don't know what you want."
During the match, like, Del Rio's using like cheap heel tactics, like hitting him with a chair,
Yeah.
and the crowd's going nuts.
Oh, even like
Yes!
when what else was left? We waited about Batista. I even liked it. I know this is technically not his moment, but like during the contract signing with the Shield and Evolution, Dean Ambrose dropped the pen by accident. So then Batista tried to cover it up by dropping the pen himself.
I
Or,
hate
like-
you, Batista! I hate you too!
Yeah. Or like when he flipped the crowd off doing the yes chant when Daniel Bryan didn't win the vote. I bet Steve loved that one.
I did enjoy that one.
Or, he used to be my friend!
Yeah. Please, and then he brought up, and then Rey was like, "What about Eddie, man? Eddie's dead." Oh my gosh.
That was brutal.
No, I even liked it too
Second guy to say that he was
when
dead.
Matt Hardy tried to talk some sense into him, and Batista just walks away, and then he just ambushed Matt Hardy from behind.
Like, what did Matt Hardy ever do to you?
Alright,
Like,
so.
why'd you beat the shit out of Matt
We're
Hardy?
just go over SmackDown really quick, save a little.
Yeah.
I
We're
don't
gonna
want
do
to talk about
thumbs
it
up
at
or
all.
thumbs down. So we had the fashion files. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, fast.
I didn't see it because
It was good.
Just do this.
It was funny.
I saw like when they had the blood on the floor. It was supposed to be
Face
blood on the
paint.
floor.
It
Yeah.
was face paint. It was funny.
Alright, Luke Harper versus Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan was thumbs in the middle.
Thumbs in the middle. If they don't have another match, it's stupid.
Yeah, it's pointless.
Ziggler.
I don't think they are feuded because like this is the first time they blood.
Ziggler cut a promo on Nakamura's.
My favorite, actually, I
It
want
was
to.
good. It was a good. It was a good promo.
I want to say this about.
because Ziggler sucks as a heel.
But can I tell you one thing? One, it should be Miz feud with Nakamura. Everybody knows it should be Miz.
But he's on Raw, so what else?
Well, I'm saying it, Miz shouldn't have been traded to Raw at all. Here's another thing. It definitely feels like that the WWE does not get how to book Shinsuke Nakamura at all.
Nope.
They're confused about it. I can't explain it.
Yeah, the New Day had a cool vignette.
They have
Ascension vs. Breezango, stupid Usos come out and cut a promo afterwards.
that promo.
The Brandon, no one cares. Mojo Riley gives an awkward tour. The kid kicked him in the leg. He
You know
said
what I
it
was
wasn't
thinking?
funny, but it was kind of funny.
Can I actually think it reminded me of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory because everyone else when Mojo was giving the tour to the kids.
It was so funny. It was like the kid kicked him in the shin.
Yeah.
And he was like, "That's not funny. Actually, it's kind of funny."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, so what do you mad or not?"
So was it not funny? Was it funny? I don't know.
No one. Rusev cuts a promo saying he wants a championship match against Randy Orton.
He says he hates being ignored, but then he'll be on SmackDown next. That actually was.
And the heels won.
Yeah.
Okay.
6-man tag. Jinder Mahal pinned Randy Orton. Got to make him look strong going into his title match.
205.
I even hated Sami Zayn's backstage interview that he had with Randy Orton and.
That was dumb.
That made me
Everyone knows
say
it's stupid. He's overtalked. They make him overtalk.
Yeah.
Dumb. Okay. Didn't watch NXT, so I can't comment on it. We're done.
Can I just do it with you?
We're done.
Real quick.
We're all done. Fun.
Real
Done.
quick.
Done.
Real quick.
Done. Done.
Real quick.
Done. Done.
Real quick. Okay.
Done. Done.
Where Alistair Black versus Cesaro.
Alistair back
Black. I said black.
is white though.
Well, they call him Alistair Black.
Person.
Well, that's the beginning. This is still in NXT now, isn't it?
Yeah. Alistair Black versus Cesaro Bononi. Cesaro Bononi was actually a pretty big dude. I actually liked his presence. But Alistair Black, he was actually taller than him, and Alistair Black squashed him like nothing. But overall, good way showcase for Alistair Black. We had a Pete Dunne video package hyping him up to face Tyler Bate for the UK title. Can't wait to see that match.
I really don't care for that match too much.
Is it because you don't know both of them?
They just don't do anything for me, really, to be honest.
I can't wait to see the match because they had a really good match.
I mean, they'll have a good match.
Yeah.
But
And they has storyline reasons for happening because Tyler Bate defeated Pete Dunne to win the UK title. So, and Pete Dunne's obviously mad about it. He's got women's look on his face. Chris wants to make kids with Pete Dunne. As he said.
I don't even know who the fuck is that.
Pete Dunne?
Who the fuck's Chris?
Oh, Alva Magundo. Ruby Riott has a video package introducing her. Now I don't know if you mentioned this or not, but now Ember Moon is out of Takeover, and now it's just a triple threat between Ruby Riott, Nikki Cross, and Asuka. That match is probably just going to be average at best, but I mean they can't. It's nothing they can do about it because Ember Moon's beyond would have been the highlight of probably the match. I mean Asuka was obviously in the match, but But then, what makes me happy is they can build a story between Ember Moon and Asuka, saying that she took out Ember Moon because she's probably gonna be back in time for Brooklyn too. So.
Oh yeah.
Nikki Cross had a terrible interview. Nikki Cross just sucks, and she's all crazy. She was swatted at the microphone like she was like a cat. It was weird. Drew McIntyre gets interviewed.
I don't want to talk about it.
Drew McIntyre gets interviewed.
That's a bad thing.
And Drew McIntyre says that he's happy, he's looking forward to picking his opportunities to become a number one contender for the NXT title. And then Wesley Blake confronts him, so that's probably going to be a feud. They get another Velvet Team win by Patrick Cloak. Hashtag DIY.
You fucking idiot.
Hashtag DIY comes out.
Tommy boy.
He just killed himself.
Hashtag DIY comes out and cuts a promo. They say that
You did it.
hashtag DIY say
It's gonna
that
happen again, isn't it?
they want the rematch for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Riddick Moss and Tony Saboli say that the line starts behind them. It gets turned into a tag match with hashtag DIY win. Then William Regal comes out and makes a ladder match for NXT TakeOver Chicago between the Authors of Pain and hashtag DIY. Can't wait to see that ladder match. Cassius Ohno gets interviewed and he talks about how he feels about how his run in NXT has been so far, which obviously has been very disappointing.
Very black.
Because he talked about how he has to pick himself up after big losses. Then Andrade Cien comes up and says that he's a disgrace to NXT, and I almost called him Chris Hero. But Cassius Ohno says that at least I'm actually take wrestling serious. You go out and party after your matches.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. So now, so he challenges him to a match next week, and Andrade Cien is like, okay, what happened?
I don't believe that. That's unbelievable. Because you know what? Because Andrade, Andrade looks like he probably goes to bed and gets up in the morning and works out.
Well,
Oh no, looks like he probably goes out and parties, eats all our shit.
yeah.
And he just wakes up.
They're trying to. You saw the picture they tried to post of him with him partying with a bunch of girls and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like he's supposed to be like drunk too and stuff. Chris loved that picture, right?
Yeah, it was awesome.
The
Yeah.
best guy if you want to party with in NXT is what was it? No, what?
Who hasn't been on the show in a few weeks?
He's been on how
No, wait. Josue.
Tyler Bate has a video package of
Jose.
him.
Could technically be the presentation.
Then we had the main event. It was the NXT Championship #1 contenders match. Roderick Strong versus Hideo Itami. Really good main event. Not a great main event, but really good. Hideo Itami wins with the GTS, but it was a really good match, really back and forth. It could have been any of these guys win because they're both building up both guys. Hideo Itami made the most sense since he's kind of the one feuding with Bobby Roode at the moment. But then afterwards, Sanity comes out and attacks Roderick Strong, and William Regal goes to check on him, and Roderick Strong says that he wants Sanity, so I expect Eric Young versus Roderick Strong in NXT TakeOver Chicago, which has storyline purposes for happening because of the whole feud that they had earlier this year. And that was NXT. I thought NXT was a decently solid show. I'll probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Wasn't anything special. But I really liked the main event, and they did some good stuff building up to TakeOver. So that's NXT for this week. And I guess we're done, Steve. This is going to be the last time you're going to be physically in the room with us to do the Aftershock Corner.
Like I said, I'm always down to do a cameo if I got a day off or something in the fall.
Hey, you should show up one day and not tell us about it. Just show up
With James's shoes.
Yes. Who's that?
With Shadow Man #5, Shadow Sneaks.
Now, you know, we got a lot. Oh wait, one more final thing is we mentioned this earlier, but Birdie / if you don't know who that is, because
Birdie Joe Danielson, Brian Danielson, Brie Bella's child has been born.
she was born.
She was a few days late. I think she was like a week late.
Yeah.
But
If you watch the Bella's YouTube channel, you would know that.
Yeah.
But she was born Tuesday, May 9th at 11:58 p.m. and she was 8 pounds 10 ounces and 21 inches. And Brie Bella gives this is a quote said by Brie Bella: "There's no better feeling in the world than meeting your daughter."
And there's no worse feeling than having to shove her out.
Yeah. And then I can't
Full
express.
effort.
And then she continues saying,
she was late.
I can't express the overwhelming joy and love that Brian and I are feeling.
That's why he was on SmackDown. I completely forgot about that.
Now we know what parents mean about the love you feel when you first meet your child. Thank you all for your thoughts and prayers on the safety of Birdie coming into this world. I'm kind of mad. For all the latest on Birdie's arrival, keep tabs on the Bella Twins YouTube channel. WWE.com congratulates Brie and Daniel on this exciting new chapter in their lives. But WWE is happy for Daniel Bryan, but they will not let him wrestle. So
I can see why.
Other than that,
As much as I hate it,
yeah.
as much as I despise the decision, he said, from the mouth of Bryan Danielson himself, he said that one day in a year and a half, he will wrestle again.
So
He
WWE.
has been cleared by very reputable doctors.
Yeah, just not WWE.
WWE would never clear him, but he's been cleared by like very high-ranking doctors that he is eligible to come back to the ring to wrestle again.
Yeah.
So once his contract is up, don't be surprised if he
Doesn't resign.
If he doesn't resign with WWE, don't be surprised because he will be wrestling elsewhere and he'll be possibly maybe Ring of Honor champion again,
Yeah.
New Japan World Heavyweight champion, because someone's going to take Bryan Danielson, not Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, push him to the moon and he will become the face of that company.
And then
I'm
the
telling
WWE will regret not letting him
I'm gonna
wrestle.
say to you,
Exactly. They already. It's.
Daniel Bryan goes to New Japan and becomes Bryan Danielson again and starts wrestling. That's gonna start a war.
It isn't going to start. It's going to start a good war.
You know why?
You know what it is? It's going to because they're going to look stupid.
Then Total Bellas gets fucked up because they can't show Daniel Bryan on the show anymore.
Yep. Total Divas gets fucked up, sort of.
Good.
Yeah, fine.
I love
The
it.
Bella Twins YouTube channel will probably get
Yeah,
fucked
well,
up.
like I said with the Total Bellas, Total Divas probably loses viewership as well too.
Yeah.
The YouTube channel gets fucked over. Oh, wow.
Let's be honest,
Did you know that WWE doesn't run their YouTube channel?
Oh, it doesn't.
Bellas?
Yeah, it's them.
That's true.
It's not. I don't think it's them. I think they have like an editor, but because every single time in the videos, notice on the comment
Yeah.
section it says,
If I
or
were-
on the video it's like
if I
Brie
were-
Bella this,
Yeah.
Nikki Bella this. I think they have an editor.
If I were Daniel Bryan right now, like when his contract's running up, I wouldn't just leave. I would threaten WWE first and say, just letting you know, I'm gonna wrestle in New Japan if you don't re-sign me as a wrestler.
Or even like New Japan, Ring of Honor. I'm going all around the world again.
Yep.
And guess what? I'm going to be their World Heavyweight Champion.
I was gonna say he has to.
He might actually go around the world and collect every single
business-wise, he
championship.
should threaten them with that. And if they don't re-sign him, then
They can know what they're going to say?
what?
Go ahead, do it. Because that's what they say with everyone
And
else.
they're gonna try and do.
Go ahead, do it. You know what? They know what's going to happen? They're going to rue the day they do
You know
that.
she's not watching
Yeah.
if WWE tries to do the douchebag move and have Bree try to convince him not to.
Yeah,
You know what? Just say-
actually, no, that's not. She's really concerned for him, though. He said that it all depends on my health and if my wife's.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think she's gonna be too happy about him going to New Japan though.
I don't think she'll be too happy with him wrestling, period, because I think she's pretty much. He has such an itch to come back and wrestle.
Here's the thing.
She doesn't want him to.
She's considering coming back herself though. She just wanted to have the child.
Yeah, she went away because she wanted to have a family, and start
a family.
Start a family, which she did, which
Yep.
which she already has achieved. She wanted to be a mother, and now she is.
I mean, Nikki's gotta be taking time off. Like
Nikki's already taken
So,
time off as it is because
like-
her neck's bothering her.
yeah, I was gonna say she's got. Here's the thing. She might actually retire soon.
They said that was the rumor, but it's not. She's only gonna work like pay-per-views and whatnot,
Yeah.
like the John Cena schedule, where he goes away,
Come back.
goes away for a while, comes back, goes away. She's not gonna be there full time.
Personally, I think that she should become a manager. And
I'm not.
well, when it comes to what Cena should do, I just don't know.
No, that's not a good idea.
I
All right,
just
peoples.
don't know.
It was nice talking to yous.
This is the last episode.
The last episode with our dear friend Stephen Coakley as a
Steve,
full-time member.
come back on camera and say goodbye to everybody.
I just have one thing to say. Steiner.